He was my bully for as long as I could remember. Every day at school felt like walking into a place where I didn't belong. He would mock me in front of others, push me in the hallway, and laugh whenever I got embarrassed. I tried to ignore him at first, hoping he would get bored and stop, but it only made things worse. Over time, I stopped feeling safe even in places that were supposed to be normal. I avoided certain paths at school, stayed quiet in class, and kept to myself just to stay out of his way. To me, he wasn't just a bully. He was the reason I dreaded going to school every day. One afternoon, everything changed. I stayed late at school because of a project and left when it was already getting dark. The hallways were empty, and the silence felt heavier than usual. As I walked home through a shortcut, I noticed footsteps behind me. At first, I thought it was just another student, but then I realized I was being followed. My heart started racing as I quickened my pace. The footsteps behind me got closer. Before I could react, someone grabbed my arm and pulled me toward a darker alley. I tried to scream, but fear froze my voice. I struggled, but the person was stronger than me. Then suddenly everything changed. Someone ran in and shoved the attacker away. I fell back, breathing heavily, unable to process what was happening. When I looked up, I froze again. It was him, the same boy who had bullied me for years. He didn't say anything at first. He just stood between me and the attacker, his expression completely different from what I had ever seen at school. For the first time, he wasn't laughing or mocking anyone. He looked serious, focused, and angry. A fight broke out quickly, and in the chaos, he managed to scare the attacker away. After it was over, silence filled the alley. I didn't know what to say. My mind couldn't understand what had just happened. The person who made my life miserable at school had just saved me from something far worse. He finally spoke, his voice low and tired. He said he never wanted anyone else to go through something like what he had experienced in his own past. Then he walked away without waiting for a reply. After that day, he never bullied me again. Things between us never became friends, but they also never stayed the same. There was distance, silence, and something I could never fully explain, because the person I once feared the most became the person who saved my life when it mattered the most.